Don't tell anyone, but I don't usually like ranch dressing until I started making my own. Now I'm in love. Welcome to the Salted Pepper, where we cook for real life using real food and we keep it real simple. Today we're gonna make a simple homemade ranch dressing that is fresh, tasting, and delicious, let me tell you. And I am serious, I don't like ranch dressing. Wings, blue cheese, please. Any other dressing on my salad except for ranch. But this ranch, oh my goodness, it is so good. And you only need a few ingredients. So let's get right to it, okay? Super easy. You're gonna wanna use some sort of a blender that has a cup, or if you're using a pitcher, then I might recommend doubling the ingredients so that you have enough volume, because we use the blender to thicken this dressing. So as we whip that cream, it's going to thicken the dressing. That way you don't have to use any artificial thickeners. Now, if you wanted to cut down on the calories and not use the cream, you can certainly use regular milk if you wanted to, and then maybe thicken it with some xanthan gum or something like that. That's totally up to you. But this is the way that I make it, and it's, oh my gosh, so, so delicious. You want 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. Now, yes, you can make your own buttermilk, but it's not the same in this recipe. I've tried it and it just doesn't taste the same. So I recommend buying buttermilk from the store and using that. So what I mean by you can make it at home, it's just regular milk with some vinegar or lemon juice. Let it sit until it thickens. That works in a lot of recipes, but not so much here. So buy the buttermilk. Then you want to put in 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Again, that's to thicken it, because as it whips, it thickens. You want to put in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. You can use fresh or you can use the bottled kind, that's fine. Or if you don't have lemon juice, you can even use a little bit of a white wine vinegar or something like that. Okay, now this is where the magic happens. All right, so first thing I'm gonna go over is the sugar. You don't have to add it in, or you could use sugar substitute. I just like that little bit of sweetness. I think it balances out everything and makes the most delicious ranch dressing. I use 1/2 tablespoon. Then I use 1 teaspoon of dried dill, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of parsley. Put that in. Then we're gonna add in 1/4 cup of sour cream. Now, the function that you're gonna wanna use will depend on your blender, okay? We want a medium to high speed. You don't want it super, super high where we end up getting it too thick, but you do want it high enough to start to whip up that cream a little bit. And it takes about 45 seconds to a minute to blend this all together and get it nice and thick. I'm gonna use the smoothie on this one. All right, that should be good. And actually, the smoothie function runs a little bit less than a minute, but I think it's fine. I usually go on extract. You might not have extract on your blender, so let's see how smoothie works. And I don't let the extract function go all the way because it does run longer than a minute. But this is looking pretty good. So it's thick enough. It is definitely a good consistency for a salad dressing. It's not super thick. You could run it a little bit longer on a high speed, or you can add some thickeners if you wanted. But I mean, it's pretty good. And then as it refrigerates, it's going to thicken up even more. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh my gosh. This is knock your socks off delicious. So don't buy the bottle, make your own ranch.